Hello, this is going to be a collective reading for June 2025. I think I'm gonna pull out another deck though. I feel like I want to use my deck again. I'm gonna use these though, because these are my favorite. Well, one of my favorite decks. One-sided and stuck. Scorpio got stuck. I forgot who got commitment. Somebody got a whole bunch of good cards. I don't know if that was the one I didn't post though, because the audio was off. Let's see. What do we have for the collective? For the second half of June 2025. I keep feeling like there's going to be an earthquake, a big one in North America. Reinvention. So at the heart is, I feel like everybody wants to change something, or they want to recreate something, and I think reinvention is great. It's like a compromise. It's like I say, it's being in the middle ground. It's not throwing out the baby with the bathwater. You know, it's taking what works and then trying something else to add on to that and making it better, or will better suit it for what it's used for. Big dreams. This is at the solar plexus. I love this for the solar plexus because, and it's like Pisces. The moon is like coming right out of Pisces. That's what it's giving me. And it's giving me a sense that it's been saturated with the dreams and goals and aspirations of Pisces. The emotional power, and it's moving. And I always say when planets are on the precipice of going into another sign, it's always feels stronger. I feel like, and this is going to take courage. Somebody is supposed to put these dreams, and this is like two different things. This is a suit, it's black and white, and this is water in the ocean with the fishtail. It's like merging the two, like I wish tech and nature could do. But tech wants to take over everything and make it too perfect to where then it's just like nothing. That's what ends up happening. It ends up being nothing, like a void after a while. That's exactly what happens. That's why in the movies where people get in touch with, they're sitting in this nothingness, and they're just about to think of everything they want, and then they'll see it, but nothing is real. It's like, being in virtual reality. But it's all how you look at it. I don't know everything about that, so That's what I'm getting. I'm getting like emerging. And it's giving me Aquarius. If Aquarius, because Aquarius has those two sides, the hippie, and then it's the like, what I call him, Manhattan man. You know, like the tech man. You know, and the natural man. The Strength card is, you know, it's that axis, that's what it represents, that masculine axis with Leo, that alpha male axis, and that's what it is. The thinking man, the, you know, Manhattan man, the very, not very emotional, but, you know, kind of like the husband man, very tech. You know how they have the robots fix everything in the house, they do all the cooking and the cleaning, and which is amazing. I think that men are very tedious when it comes to things like that. And a lot of times they can be better at, you know, cooking and stuff like that because they're so delicate. It's just like men to me are better gynecologists. And women, we are very aware of what's going on. And we just, you know, we know this doesn't hurt. We know that is, you know, it's like we could be, even in the strip club, women, I used to leave the strip club from women and I would have scratches all over me and bruises. The men are so much more, you know, because they're used to dealing with women. So they're like, you know, and we're so different from them. And we look so delicate to them. It's like their touch is so much, it's just so much different to me than women. We could be a little bit aggressive and grabby and catty, like it's like a cat. Even male cats are a lot chiller than the female feline. You know, it's, I don't know, it's like kind of cool. Kind of weird. But yeah, I wish that tech and nature could merge together. It could be really pretty, you know, and really beneficial. But like tech wants to take nature out, control shit, and no. It's not going to happen. And then tech is going to end up turning on the people that made it because it's going to realize that nature is better than it. It's going to, because it can't help it. It figures things out. So it's going to come to the realization like, damn, I done fucked up. I'm telling you, it's going to turn for the mother. It's crazy. How things work. It's like everything works for the glory of God, which is earth to me. Earth is God, okay? If you don't believe me, get the fuck off. Then let me know. Guarded. Big dreams and guarded. So somebody is being guarded about what they say. Is Mercury about to go into retrograde? It feels like it's about that time. I don't know why that gives me Mercury retrograde. Probably because the little butterfly, the blue butterfly. I always think of Mercury as being blue, even though I think it's like metal or something. I don't know, like Mercury. But I always think of it as being blue. Somebody is guarded. They don't want to talk. Maybe they're guarding their reinvention of something. Maybe they're guarding their dreams. Maybe they're not saying anything about this reinvention or these big dreams because they're guarded for a reason. I think they should be. Winter. This came out for somebody, I forgot. Winter. Something that happened in the winter. Something that has to do with the creation. Could have something to do with these big dreams. And this reinvention. That's at the sacral. So that's where you birth things. Drink a lot of water. You'd be surprised how drinking a lot of water, because like I was telling you before, the root chakra and the sacral chakra, also anything with an opening, it's easier to clean than it is the things that don't have an opening next to it like that. The sacral chakra is where you urinate. It's your, vagina, your pee-pee. And the root chakra is your anus. Is where you. So if you want to balance and clean those out, it's easier. With pee and stuff, you just make sure you're drinking juices and things that help with the liver. With the root, you want to work on the kidneys. But you'll start seeing how the problems in those chakras will start manifesting. So you got to be careful. That's why people that are too negative, it's hard for them to cleanse, because their insides are poisonous. And once you start letting things out, you might get irritated in those areas too, because of what's inside of you. That's why a lot of people don't like, when it comes to cleaning, they don't like it. They get real sick, like heroin, stuff like that. All those addictions are like that. And the worst addictions are the little ones that we do every day, that we've been doing for years, and they've been accumulating and we don't even notice, because our bodies will adapt to things over time. There's people that can literally drink poison in certain tribes and stuff, because they've been taking a little bit more since they were kids. So now our bodies are like that. Our bodies are incredible. We can literally adapt to anything if given to us a little bit at a time. And they do that to us with information and everything. Because it's like if somebody throws something on you too fast, you get frazzled. And it shouldn't be like that, though. We shouldn't prefer to be manipulated. We should be outraged when we find that out. Warning. Wow. With this box. And that's at the third eye. And that goes with this winter too. I feel like somebody is trying to be all up in your sacral. That's the reason why I'm talking about that. Maybe you need to clean out your sacral. Somebody needs to do a nice cleanse that makes you go number 1 and number 2. A lot. Like, your ass will be mad because you won't be able to sleep and stuff. Like, that much. Because, especially if you've never done one ever in your life, and you've been, oh my gosh, you might need to just start small, though. Just start with your diet, start cleaning your diet up, and then you start taking these herbs and drinking these juices and stuff. Look, if you're too dirty, I had a friend that was so toxic. He started being around toxic people to the point where, like, certain vegetables or fruits were like that are really healthy for him were making him break out. That's how it is, and found out that somebody he was dealing with was into witchcraft and stuff like that. And it had kind of made his whole, like, the years kind of went down until he found out, and was able to start getting that kind of stuff out of his life, and then things got so much better for him. But that's how it is. It just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So collectively, everybody's going through a dark night of the soul at the root. I love it. And this is giving me Aries and Saturn, because Aries is the beginning, Saturn is the stability, and both of them, Saturn is black and like represents black and white. You know, that's Saturn's colors, black and white. Aries is black and red, yeah, or Mars. Black and red. Every Aries I know love them some damn red too. They don't play when it comes to their red. But their passion, they're so cute. Oh, I love them. They're so funny. I like signs that have a lot of, you know, personality. It's like kids, kind of. You know how sometimes it'd be a badass little kid, but he's just like, I don't want to call him a badass little kid, but you know those kids that just like, they kind of bad, but they're kind of intelligent. You know, you like, okay, you little MFer. I like that though. You know, like, that's how Aries are to me. I like when people, or specifically little kids too, have that, like, you know, they're not afraid of adults. That was in this book called The Outliers. And they were doing like they took different kids from different classes and different races of different classes, and saw how they would how their families prepare them for a doctor's visit. I think it was something like that, right? So, it was saying how like certain kids didn't get the care that they needed because they didn't know how to ask for it, they didn't know how to speak to the doctor, and it didn't have anything to do with race, because actually the one that got it right and got the best care ended up being an upper class black family. So, and the mother on the way to the doctor was asking the son, like, okay, what's bothering you? You know, and making sure that he was able to articulate what was bothering him. So she made sure, she made sure that she made him ask the doctor. Like, she didn't take charge as the mother. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, this is what you're feeling. So how are you going to say this to the doctor? Like, you know, she drilled him while they were, you know, on their way, about the actual what was happening in life. And he was saying how other families were like, the white family that was rich, the mother wasn't really into it. She was like stressed out and, you know, on the phone gossiping. She didn't really drill him about that. And then the poor families really didn't. All of the poor families didn't get it because they weren't articulating, you know, what they wanted. They didn't know how to, as children, talk to adults, basically. And I think that a lot of black families in particular, which was so cool that this was a black family that got it right, but black families in particular, that's why I always tell you guys to stop making it normal for us to be having kids and babies and shit. Like, people with money and social status and stuff, they don't run out and have a bunch of babies and stuff. They're not aspiring to be somebody's baby mama so they could get on the county. That's not, look at the Kardashians, all these people that you look up to. The white girls don't do that unless they nag them somebody, you know, which is, but they wait. They wait till they damn near ran out of time to have babies, you know? Because that's what you want to develop yourself. And you don't want to be upset because the best years of your life when you're young and hot and energetic, it's gone, you know? Because you were trying to chase some guy down just like your mama did, and you wanted to get on the county. Oh, you can't wait so you can get on this county and you don't have to do nothing. You know, you don't have to worry about it. You get you an apartment, you'll get on Section 8. Later on, you'll get it, you know. It's like, damn. My family, literally, they aspired to be on the county. And I know a lot of black families are like that. But that's what I'm saying. And black mothers always, they discourage their children from complaining or talking loud in public, and you should discourage your children from talking loud and being irate, but you shouldn't discourage your children from speaking up when something is bothering them, is what I'm saying. Like, black women will get a child the evil eye and tell them to be quiet, and no, instead of asking them, okay, trying to understand themselves and asking them what's wrong and helping them articulate the problem. And that's why the courage, see, I was saying the courage for these big dreams, the courage isn't there. And then a lot of us have kids, and we've been heartbroken. Our relationship, and the man don't want us, he ain't finna let you ruin his damn life. And you shouldn't be trying to do that. Hold people down and lock people down. That's why I don't like that twin flame shit. Because that's what that is. It's just causing a bunch of karma. None of us are growing and becoming who we're supposed to be. We're having our children prematurely. They're not supposed to be here for a few years down the line. It's like and that's what I mean by a demon and a witch. That's what a witch does. They hurry and rush, and they got all of us doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because they need it to be a whole lot of people, first of all, so you can feel good about yourself. Well, everybody's doing it. You need it to be a whole lot of people so that you can make it normal, so that you cannot feel bad about yourself. And I'm not saying that people can't self-actualize with children. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying, why would you have to even be stressed out? Why would you want to even, dude, it's just so much. It's so much that everything is a domino effect, and everything's connected to everything. And there's a lot of women, plenty, that have done the damn thing with children, and congratulations. I'm not saying nothing about that, and it can be done, and it should be done if you have children. And I feel like it can also be inspiring, and it can also push you to do the things that you need to do. So, but what I'm saying is, we need to stop making it popular. Stop making it what we do. Like, that's ridiculous for people to be wanting to be on the county. So everybody that's on the county because they have a baby, they ain't trying to go to school and get a real job one day. I mean, they might, but I know people that been on the county their whole life. They watching their grandkids on the county. Like, they get paid to watch the grandkids, and they ain't never been off the county. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So that's what I mean. Like, we need to stop cultivating degeneracy into our culture. Pimping and shit like that. That's degeneracy. Unavailable. Especially if people don't understand that it's just a fictitious world, and you really start trying to live like that. Like, I don't get it. I don't get the Scarface wannabe thing at all. He didn't seem happy to me. So at the crown, you have third party. It's a dark night of the soul. You probably got a twin flame here somewhere. Somebody, that's why the twin flame is 1111, you guys. Because you're supposed to have your own flame. It's not we intertwined and shared and stuff. It's celebrating because you're with somebody that has their own flame. They're two rods. They're in control. Just like the two of wands means control and having dominion. When you got a twin flame, this person is trying to take your rod away from you. He needs one because he's an undead. That's a twin flame. And you need your damn twin flame, because your flames are twins. They're just electric and magnetic. But they're twins. And the twins is meaning that's what's the magnetism. Your twin, you can call your own twin back. That's why they need you to be sad and depressed and hurt and, thinking low level and trying to be on the county and shit to get your energy. They need you to be down and out so that they could be, you know, with your flame. Everything that they teach us is to keep us as women, and I just talked about that with the telling us to stop making that okay. Stop making it something to be proud of. You don't. It's not something that you should be ashamed of. No, but it's just too much acceptance. Too much acceptance isn't good. When somebody start going upside your head, and too much association isn't good either, because then you can do heinous things because of your numbers, and that's not good for you either. People think that they get away with that kind of stuff, but you don't. You cannot hide from yourself. And when we're talking about the dark night of the soul here, okay, this is you. This is you facing yourself. The things about yourself that you don't want to face, the things that have come up in your life because of the things that you didn't want to face, the secret things you don't even know about. All of that is starting to come up, and that is how the energy is. So we need to start understanding where we're wrong, not just because, oh, it's accepted in the world, because the world is different than the spirit. Some things are accepted in the world. Some things are accepted in the spirit. Some women can do great with, you know, kids and everything. Some women can't. So it's not something that we should be, you know, just making it like a thing. And the average woman does that. It's not like it's some weird rapper or something. It's the average woman that's making that a thing because you did it. Instead of just saying, look, don't do it. Don't you do it. You know, it's hard. It's this, is that. Like, you want to have already lived in your prime on your own. Do what you wanted to do with your prime, you know? Because then you end up bitter and trying to steal somebody's energy. Stop bitching and read the cards. Okay, so we have the King of Wands in the reverse underneath this reinvention. Unavailable. Metamorphosis, too. It's crazy. Family. Excuses. Divine timing. Something is karmic. People are making excuses, and you need to be able to walk away from that kind of shit. There's look, unavailable. This could be this family and this excuses. But you got metamorphosis in here with this reinvention. Somebody is a King of Wands in the reverse. Somebody is tired of being a hoe daddy. This is a fire sign king. Leo, Aquarius, Sagittarius. We also have Scorpio here in reverse with the death card. Somebody doesn't want something to end. There's a message coming in, a passionate message coming in because somebody doesn't want something to end. This is at the throat, but somebody is very guarded. Maybe somebody don't want to hear it. I feel like this King of Wands in reverse doesn't want to be a hoe daddy no more. Maybe this King of Wands is trying to keep something going with a Scorpio. Big dreams with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody that's not working on something. They are working on something and it's just not coming in. It's giving me like Saturn delays. You know, you gotta keep going over things. I was saying this in, I don't remember which reading. I don't. Oh, that was supposed to go over here. But we're just gonna keep it over there. That's holding on to something. Again, with this death card here. In reverse, somebody doesn't want something to end. The winter. What's the winter? Could be a Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius. King of Swords in the reverse underneath this warning. Somebody's a liar. They're trying to manipulate something. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Somebody is manipulative. And somebody is dangerous with their manipulation too. The way they lie and shit. This person is dangerous. They give 0 F's about it. They are a hypocrite. And they will say with a straight face and pride that they're not doing what they do. And then that'll put what they do on you. Like they're outraged about it too. It's a warning. Somebody is extremely dangerous when it comes to their lies. And they're holding on to something. They don't want to let go of something. This is the third eye. This is something that you see coming. You already know. Maybe that's why you're being guarded about what you say. Because you know that somebody doesn't want something to end. So they might be trying to trap you up. This is a wordsmith. You know? You got to watch what you say with this one. That's why you're guarded. I'm saying. Because he's listening and spying and watching. Everything you do, every time you post, he get an alert. He gonna see and he gonna watch and he gonna study everything going on in the background of your pictures and everything. Because he's looking for something. The Chariot. This is moving forward victoriously. This is through spiritual warfare. The Chariot is a war vehicle. Cancer represents the Great Mother. 2, that feminine energy, the sweetness. There's a dark night of the soul. I feel like somebody is busting through these shadows victoriously on their throne, on their seat, throne seat. The Fool in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck. Somebody didn't do the right thing. They don't have a new beginning. They don't want something to end. That's why they don't have a new beginning. That's why they don't want this to end desperately with their lies. And their throw their wand everywhere. Could be a Scorpio. Scorpio is the only, or Cancer with the Chariot. The Fool came out in the reverse. Third party. So somebody isn't getting a new beginning. Some third party, I feel like it's whoever don't want to let go. Could be a Scorpio. Could be this King of Swords and this King of... I feel like this is the one that wants the new beginning underneath this reinvention. But I don't think it's sincere. Unavailable. We're unavailable right here. Metamorphosis. It's like you could really do it if you wanted to, especially with this Scorpio right here, this Death card. That is a metamorphosis. It's like somebody is like, they could do it, but they're really unavailable. They're not really there. They're trying to make it seem like it, seem like they changed. Maybe they see the wave or something, because everybody's always jumping on a trend. They see maybe the King of Wands in the reverse isn't a good look anymore, so they want to make another look. It's like, these people are so phony. It's really pathetic. Wow, you got the Five of Wands in the Tower. The Knight of Cups, but the Five of Wands in that Tower right here. It's more Scorpio energy, Aries also. This is somebody trying to fight you, your big dreams. Maybe they're messing with your work, trying to fight your work. Something about a tower. Could be an establishment, a group. It might be with these kings here. Kings usually have some kind of power over something, but they might, you know, be losing that power. This one might not. His wand is burning or something. He might be burning. I don't know. Somebody's alliances might start not feeling good. It's funny I said he might be burning because I kept getting, I think it's going to be an earthquake, but when I read, I keep getting fire. Like it's going to be a fire. But I think it's going to be an earthquake, and I think that that's going to set off other things. Definitely like floods and stuff with the water. It's because they've been flooding America with people already. So it's all connected. And the people they've been flooding with represents the waters. So, but I think that the fire is going to be disrupted first, and that's white people. They represent the fire, and then the flood is going to come. You know, it's like that what we're seeing now, kind of. And then I keep hearing that peace, and then comes sudden destruction. It's like something about when they say peace, like it's peace, that's when, I don't know, it's like people are like wolves in sheep's clothing, coming to you like it's peace, but it's not. They're coming to destroy you, even on an individual level. I'm telling you, I do not, my visions and my insights and stuff, it's supposed to be real bad. Like literally, the only people that are supposed to not be fooled that are still alive. Now there's going to be a multitude of people that are supposedly risen from the dead. I don't know how that's going to happen. That sounds real vampire-like to me. But I don't know, because I feel like there's so much that has to do with light. Like, light could just be us not, death could just be someone dipping out of our seeable light spectrum. You know, it doesn't mean they're still not there. It's just that they're not in our visual light spectrum anymore. And that can have a lot to do with just the sun, you know? Like I always say, I think the moon is the sun. Like, and the moon is a blue light. It's more of a bluish, cooler light. So, like, if that was the sun, we would see things in different hues. You know, it's something about this, y'all. I don't know what my spirit be trying to tell me, some old scientific physics and all that shit. And I just be like, look. It took me forever to understand. Oh, I'd be so annoyed for my guys. Like, why did you pick me? I'm stupid. Sheesh. I don't know what they be talking about. You got death in reverse again. I feel like somebody is determined. Maybe somebody got such a bad dark night of the soul that they know they finna. But somebody is determined. That's what you gotta be. With this Chariot, somebody's determined to get through this victoriously. Temperance could be a Sagittarius. We got Scorpio and Sagittarius. Oh, Lord. I'm scared. Temperance. Oh, Lord. We got Scorpio again. Freaking surrounded. I'm telling you, it'd be like that. You just be surrounded. We got death again. Death. Temperance and death. Death in reverse, temperance, and then death in the upright. I feel like somebody's gonna end this. It's like somebody don't get a new beginning. It's like somebody is trying hard to keep something from ending, and somebody temperance that shit out, and it's ending. It's dead. It's dying. Somebody got through this. That getting rebirthed is something. Somebody's holding on with this Four of Pentacles. They holding on, and the winter is a-coming. Winter is coming. That's what I'm getting. Shit. Three of Cups in the reverse. This third party situation, these people are holding on. They are not getting in the beginning. Somebody's holding on to somebody. I feel like your money, your dreams, your stability, something about your root chakra, your stability. You busted through that shit though. You getting get the hell up off of me. Get your ass up off of me. Thank you. Three of Cups. The Knight of Wands in the reverse. Somebody is aggressive. Like trying to force themselves on you. Oh, that could be like somebody don't want to let go. I'm telling you, they are desperate to not let go. It's all through here. Death in reverse. All these, look. Death in reverse twice. And something's like somebody had to go into their angel mode with the Temperance angel to beat this. And that's how you do it. The Temperance and Strength. Death is 13. Temperance is 14. It beat it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's one of the cards that beats it. Strength 2 beats the devil. That's the devil though. But Temperance beats the death. Doesn't beat it really, but it can. It's about balancing. That's what it's about. I don't ever want to say beat death, because that's going against the natural too. And that's what witches try to do so much of. But you can balance it out and be whole again. Page of Cups. Somebody needs to apologize for something and they don't want to. They just want to force themselves on you. A whole group of people. Knight of Wands, they might be doing sex magic. They might be using their kids to hold on to you because your energy is so clean with the Temperance. It's too clean for them, so they might be trying to connect their damn children to you, holding on for dear life. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work no more. Saturn is in Aries. Saturn eats the kids. Like, literally. I'm sorry, that's not funny, but you know, you can't be doing a bunch of spell work and with your kids, getting your kids involved, even if you don't get your kids involved and you do a bunch of spell work. Like, Jesus, that's why I love that movie, Nosferatu. It tells you how you can't control other people and what's coming at them, and you don't know what's coming, and you invite that shit in your life. Oh my God. Somebody's a liar. With the big dreams and the tower here and trying to fight you, somebody is a liar. And they're trying to make something look like, or somebody is trying to make someone look like they have truth, someone that has truth from God. Somebody, that's what I was saying, the witches, they try to turn everything upside down. That's what it says in the Bible, literally. And that's true. The hypocrite, like this King of Swords I was saying, he's doing shit, and he's such a disgusting lying hypocrite that he will sit up there and lie and say that somebody else is doing what he know damn well he did last night, and put it on something and give it, and man, I can't believe this man is like this, and and it be him the whole time. Disgusting, funky, filth mouth liar. Right here. Big dreams. Tower is coming down for this liar that's trying to steal somebody's work, or or lie on somebody's work, or fight somebody when it comes to work. This Tower, like I said, could be a whole group, like these Three of Cups in the reverse that's holding on to you, trying to use their kids when they are something, when they know they need to come apologize. They know they're wrong. Like this filth mouth. You got a Knight of Coins in the reverse. That's why they're lying. Because they want to make something hard for you. That's why your stability is in the reverse. They're stopping your coin from coming in. Stopping it too, completely. With the Knight of Coins in the reverse. He ain't never going to get to his destination. He already slow. Then you had a Three of Wands. This is plans. These people plan to do this to you. This was a whole plan, a setup. What was that where I was saying the wolf in sheep's clothing? Why did I say that? I forgot why I said that. Because I feel like somebody planned to do something horrible to you. 10 of Cups. Look at that. And they made it look like it was a wish fulfillment. But it was a plan the whole time to hurt you. 10 of Cups. This could be a family that did this to you. Their plans aren't going to work though. It's in reverse. The Nine of Wands. Somebody's defending themselves. Or the Wounded Warrior. Underneath this King of Wands in reverse that wants to reinvent himself. He a wounded warrior. I don't know. Somebody might have a sexually transmitted disease. The world. Something is ending. It's over. They don't want it to. He wants to reinvent himself, but it's over. I feel like somebody's got a serious STD or something. With death here and there, somebody don't want to die. Ooh, you gotta watch these men and this magic and this magician shit they be doing. The Six of Coins, no, the Four of Coins in the reverse. They gotta let this go. Winter is coming. I feel like somebody might not make it through the winter. Because that's when you gotta be healthiest. If somebody is not there, fire is already in reverse. It's already going out. By the winter time, that fire gonna be out. They're gonna freeze to death. The Strength. We have Virgo or Leo energy here with this guarded. Wow, this Knight of Wands. In the upright. Okay, so I feel like somebody has a guard. There's a Knight in the Wands. Yeah, there's a Knight of Wands in reverse underneath here. Somebody's being very aggressive, and that's why somebody has a guard. This Strength card. That Lion. Osmodai. The Strength of God. That's what he is. The Strength of God, the Lust of God. They're the same thing. They're the same people. So when you see lust is strength too. Make sure you don't make him not fuck with you. Just want you to understand. We don't understand the real definition of words and the etymology of words. And these bras just be running their damn mouth too. Talking all kind of bullshit. Don't know what the hell they talking about. They just heard somebody say it. Ugh. Like a bunch of parrots. Strength. And the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is the minor arcana to the High Priestess. But to me, this is somebody going, it's better than the High Priestess could be a hoe. I always say that. But the Two of Swords is like going within. Putting that blindfold on. You got the swords. This is the truth. This is cutthroat. We cutting out all the emotions and shit. This is serious stuff. And you're going through your, cutting out what, so that you can bring out what it is intuitively. It's like going over something and realizing, that don't make sense. You know, so, okay, that don't make sense. So when that person told me that and this and that, you know, you like really combing through things with the Two of Swords. And it's something that you already know and it's been messing with you. You know, so you're deciding to sit down, and then she has the water in the background usually. So it's not just, it's like using the intellect to think through the emotion, you know? I really love the Two of Swords. It's a very, it gives me Libra. I wonder if Two is a Libra, because Libra, that's one of my favorite things about Libra. Is that once they know some shit, they're too true to themselves, and they gotta stay balanced. I love that shit because they're so predictable in that way. But I like a person that has dignity. I've been in a world where people don't have dignity. You know, it's an important thing to have dignity wherever you're at. You know. The Ace of Wands. Somebody's guarded. It's gonna give you some energy. Strength. Ace of Wands for sure. You have the Two of Pentacles. Maybe it's gonna give you the strength to be able to juggle something because you're thinking and having, you know, with the Two of Swords and having to go through the emotional stuff. That's hard. That's that dark night of the soul too. You know, once you've been tormented and shit, and you're like, okay, hold up. Let me sit down and figure this shit out. And somebody's going to be able to juggle. They're going to have the strength to be able to juggle the situation, their mind, and their emotion. And maybe with the Pentacles, the real world, you know, because you still got to live every day. And Spirit knows that, but somebody here is going to have everything that they need to be able to go through this. Could be a Scorpio. Or a Leo or a Virgo. I don't always count these cards, but this is a long one, you guys. I'm sorry. I really, truly am. Because I don't like them when they're super long. Myself. 15 and 35 minutes, you know, is long enough. Page of Pentacles. Somebody you might be studying something. This is underneath this King of Swords in the reverse. Oof, we don't want him studying shit, okay? Somebody's going through judgment, though. It's a King of Cups here as well. Again, could be a Scorpio or a Cancer. Could be a Pisces, too. Knight of Pentacles, something is coming in slow. Ooh, but it's just judgment is coming in. Somebody been studying something. Somebody been looking into something. Somebody knows about something. This could be proof of something. Yeah, this could be proof of something. This could be a King of Cups that's been under some kind of attack about lies or something. Definitely could be a Scorpio that all of these people are lying about, you know, or a Cancer. But judgment is Scorpio too, and Sagittarius. The Saggy and that Scorpio keep coming out. Oh, look. It's because I don't like what I was told. I'm not ready. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, something isn't coming in for this liar. Or maybe this liar is stopping something from coming in. Or this liar is causing you to have to go through judgment or something. They don't care. They're going to keep lying too until they don't have nothing to lose. And they have everything to lose. It's giving me the Scorpio reading. A double, all or nothing or something. What did I say? Something about all or nothing. Something about gambling came out for them. Seven of Cups is a lot of confusion because of this liar, and that's what they want to warn you about. Something not coming in, your money's not coming in. There's money, you're missing opportunities for tangible things. You're being judged. It's making your money come in slow. Maybe this liar is lying to a King of Cups about somebody. It doesn't have to be, though. Somebody is strong enough, they're going to withstand the storm, okay? Again, it could be a Scorpio or a Virgo or a Leo. Or maybe you have Virgo and Leo, like solid placement in your chart. Yeah, somebody is out in the cold and they see the blessing of it too. They see a blessing of being out in the cold with this Four of Cups in the reverse. Or they're just like discontent. But I think they see it with the Four of Cups in the reverse. But with the Fool card here, I feel like somebody don't have a chance. They might be getting a little bit of something, but what they really want, they're not going to be able to get it. It has something to do with a third party. This is the Page of Wands in the reverse. Somebody was very childish. That's the same as the Fool card too. To me, that's the Minor Arcana to the Fool card. The Page of Wands, creativity, innocence, like freshness too, like fresh creativity and energy. It's not perverted yet, and it's just beautiful. It's God. It wants to help the world. It's not all tainted and selfish and blocked. Five of Swords. Somebody's sabotaging this. Or they sabotaged it for themselves, messing with this. Yeah, that's what happened. Yep. They see that they sabotaged themselves, messing around with this third party. It's like giving me like somebody with the Chariot, somebody got over a bridge and then it fell. So like now this person, it's like, I don't know, they done burned the bridge or something. Maybe they burned the bridge thinking that you weren't going to get over, and you did. And when they look back like, what? It reminds me of a cartoon. Like, I don't know what cartoon that was. Some Looney Tunes or something. Give me one more. Please. Two of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody missed out on a soulmate situation because they was messing around with, I'm telling you, this King of Wands came out right at the heart. The heart of the situation is that these King of Wands energy in reverse, male or female, anybody who is just forceful, unfair, hot twat, sexual, messing around with a lot of partners, aggressive, wanting to war with people, spiritually attacking people. King of Wands, a wand is like bibbity bobbity boo. He's in reverse. He's like trying to control people, bullying people, hiding, throwing a rock and hiding his hand type of thing. Male or female, it's over. The world. The Four of Coins in the reverse, you gotta let go of something. And it's you're gonna be put in a position where you're gonna be fighting for, your life in some cases. Somebody's really trying to reinvent something. I feel like somebody's trying to steal somebody's energy to reinvent themselves, and they sick though. And Spirit is like, get the hell up out of here, you sick dog. And I don't want to talk about dogs because doggies are sweet and I love them. But somebody's a sick dog. Eight of Wands is something that's happening fast. That's what the hell I'm talking about. That's giving me Rahu energy because Saturn is not fast And we got the Ten of Coins here. Hey, this is a legacy somebody is building. And somebody is guarding their legacy. Ooh, is this the... Oh, no, this is the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Ten of Swords in the reverse. And the Ten of Coins. I feel like... somebody is going to go through a time where they are juggling, and you might have to be strong and stoic. Two of Swords could be that too. Like, be strong, be disciplined, you know, guard. Two of Swords is guarded, but still be a Knight of Wands. Still be a Knight of Wands. And I think that somebody is going to get through some kind of... somebody might have tried to, like, just hold on to you. Somebody's going to get through that. Ten of Swords, keep you sad, like I keep telling you. That's that twin flame shit. Keeping you sad, keeping you low. And then they take the... usually because your energy is feminine and men can't really take it on, all of it directly, they give it to another female. So that's how you know you're dealing with a vampire. When he brings in other women in the shit. Like a pimp. A pimp is a vampire. Period. That's what it is. That's why they look alike a little bit. The hair and the hats and the long coats and like... it's the same thing. Oh, Jesus. Very karmic. I feel like that's going to be coming out too because of all of these black and white and this black and red. That's what I have, collective. I hope that this helped. I hope that it resonated. And this dirty twat, whoever... male, female, dirty twat is not getting a new beginning, okay? They've got to start learning how to, you know, figure out that problem they got. And you're going to be going on victoriously to your new life. So, but you're going to have to be strong. Again, Saturn is not a fast planet. It's going to be in Aries for 3 years. This is going to be dragged long and dragged out. Drug out. Long and drug out. Dragged out. Drawn out. Long and drawn out. I will see you next time. Peace.